Where we last left off, the crew of the Invictus was gathered in the back room of a bar. There they listened to the final recorded words of Dr. William Pratt. Unbeknownst to them, they were being observed by one Vydrion, a Verneri operative and bounty hunter. Vydrion was hired by the Drow to bring the crew of the Invictus in, dead or alive. Crew of the Invictus, what do you do now?
We had just read the message from the late Dr. William Pratt, and so we were having a moment of silence, and now we need to pick up our new passenger, which we don't know the name of yet.
Lanny gave us a bunch of stuff too. He willed us couldn't he will us like an apartment, a place to stay, and quite a few things.
Goblina's going to take out a scented candle and light it and kind of hold it out to everybody, and she's going to say, "We light this for Dr. Pratt. He may be gone, but his light travels on forever and ever without ever stopping. And it has illuminated all of us here. The goddess will always, always recognize the nobility of this nature."
Well said, Goblina.
Then she puts out the candle. She's like, I only have the one.
It's a theoretical light, right?
No, the photons are already moving, you know.
Well, that's fair.
You're an engineer. You should know how these things
Leave
work.
me alone. It's Ash, okay? How much does she really know about what she's doing?
Vydrion, this is your introduction. You've been tracking these people for days. Their trail led you to this bar. You've been hired to capture them and bring them to justice for the massacre of a Drow noble house. You've been told they are the worst kind of people, heartless killers who only care for money and power. But as you watch them from the shadows, you begin to doubt the truth of your mission. You've seen them laughing and joking with each other, sharing stories and drinks. You've seen them dancing and laughing, then mourn as they receive an urn of ashes from a priest. They hug each other and wipe away tears, honoring the memory of a fallen friend. You hear them talk about a quest to stop an evil force from spreading, willing to risk their lives to do so. You sense their bond and their compassion, and you wonder if they really are the monsters you are led to believe. You try to find a flaw in their facade, a hint of their true nature, but all you find is more confusion and conflict. Are they really the villains of this story, or are they the heroes? And if they are the heroes, what does that make you? Vydrion, are you using a listening device to hear their conversations from a distance, or did you move closer?
I actually have enhanced senses, so I can... Is that 60 feet?
That should definitely be within 60 feet.
So after listening, I approach and I position myself just around the corner from the entrance to the room. And as I approach the room, I lean up against the wall and pensively, very pensively, I poke my head around the corner and I open my mouth.
Like a little or a lot?
I'm an otter.
Like your whole mouth.
My whole mouth.
So are we talking like...
No.
Or,
Are you gonna start like chittering?
I was getting to that. I've had this planned out.
Okay.
You know, for a ruthless band of brigands, you don't seem to be very tough. And yes, Lizard Man, I'm talking to you.
Goblina's ears droop and she goes, "His accent is so high." Wait, did I say that out loud?
Wait, let me see if I heard that.
she like gets all
No.
flustered. She's like, I gotta feed Cherry.
I did not hear that. Anyways.
So I'm curious to know, which one of you is the leader here?
Joy's gonna go over and stomp on his foot.
I pointed at Joy. She is.
So you step on.
I stomp on your foot.
Merde, qu'est-ce que tu fais? What are you doing? You pathetic little creature, get away from me! And I shove you off.
Ash.
Nobody pushes our
Yes.
captain around like that, and he's gonna come around the corner and try to grab onto you.
Because I have a quick draw on my sheath, I quickly draw my blade and I hold it up to Tiber's throat. You better not take another step towards me, Lizard.
Isn't it more like this?
I guess.
Goblina's gonna interpose herself, but I mean, she's really short, so she just kind of comes up to your armpit.
You
And
better
she's like-
not.
She's like, wait.
You better not get in
I
my
think
way,
we're getting
Lizard
off
Man.
on the wrong foot here. We're all sentient creatures.
Because I'm an empathetic creature, I notice Goblina's interaction. At which point, I look around and I sheath my sword. And I'm still staring at you, Tiber. So, are you the leader here? Are these your minions?
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
It's the truth.
I was brought on as a slave, so technically, yes.
You were brought on as a slave?
No.
It was voluntary.
Our last captain was brutally killed by his lover because he rejected her, and I'm currently captain here.
Excuse me. In my defense, the intel that I received was based on the Vesk right here. My name is Vydrion Lutre. I am a bounty hunter. I have been hired, like many other bounty hunters in the galaxy, to hunt down a crew of brigands who apparently assassinated the Lord and Lady of the Zyder clan. So you can either tell me exactly what is going on here, and I can consider believing you.
Before you can finish that, you hear this sound like a soup can that just kind of got tossed into the room and sounds like it's rolling. And all of a sudden, there's a flash, there's a loud bang. Roll a fortitude check. You're going to have to make a 14. Otherwise, you're blinded and deaf for this round. Okay, who didn't make it?
I did not.
You didn't?
I failed. I got 13.
You're blinded and deaf for this round. Everybody else is okay. You hear a bunch of automatic weapon fire just streaking into the room, and they start ricocheting. Asherah, I hit AC 20. Then that would be Joy, I hit AC 19. Everybody else should be a miss.
Man. Okay.
And that hit you guys, I'm assuming?
Well, is it EAC or KAC?
KAC, it's Connecticut.
Okay, so does a match hit or no?
Yes, a match hits in Starfinder. So that's 8 on Asherah and 8 on Carrie as well. Points of damage.
Got a calculator, guy.
So now everyone roll for initiative.
Are Bubblegum and Benny with us?
Bubblegum's with you. Benny is not.
I like to imagine that the reason Goblina got blinded is because when she saw it spinning there, she jumped on it and just took the full force of it.
I thought it was because it was a shiny object.
That's why she jumped on it.
That's why she jumped on it.
No heroics.
Asherah, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Tybar.
18.
Joy.
13.
Lena.
9.
New guy.
Vydrion,
Vydrion, yes, that's what I said.
16.
Okay, before I take my turn, I want everybody to know, I think this is the first time I have been first in initiative order since I started playing here, and I'm so proud of myself. So, how many opponents do we have?
From your position, you can't see a whole lot. And the assailant is somewhere more this way. It's more like this, you got hit by bullets bouncing around the room than direct sight.
Okay, so Ash is going to kind of sidestep a tiny bit behind Bubblegum. Nope. The other way.
The other way, okay.
He's giant, and I'm like
Yep.
tiny. And I'm gonna pull out my angry cricket and ready an attack. So as soon as I have a view of the attacker, I will shoot. And I'm gonna notice Bubblegum's beautiful, beautiful shoulders. and she's a little distracted.
She has a type.
So, so now you're okay. So you're readying an action.
Oh, distractedly.
Distractedly readying an action. Okay, we might have to roll for minuses.
Oh no! I shouldn't have said anything.
It's a -1 hot guy modifier.
She might also be trying to show off a little bit because. Woo.
Is it kind of crowded out there? Like, how many? Were there a lot of people? Anybody like noticing anything?
They're noticing this is not your standard or acceptable behavior.
And then are they looking in a specific direction?
Yes, as far as that goes, they are looking where the shots are coming from, because you can tell they're not in on it and they're wondering if they're next.
I'm going to try to follow their gazes. Let's see. Well, I want to see something really quick. Okay, no. Yeah, I'm tackling him. Because I'm going to tackle Vydrion.
Why, because you think he's doing it? Or
Yes. Because it was a bright flash, and he just came around the corner, and he was talking about how he's a bounty hunter. So Tybar is going to come flying out at you.
Tybar's kind of dumb. It's fine.
Hey, so is this going to be an acrobatics check?
Well, I would probably allow either, because you can acrobatics to try to tumble out of the way, or you could be athletics, because in football they just try to get low so they don't get tackled and, flip the guy over. So there's different approaches depending upon what you want to do.
So Vydrion is going to just duck down to try to roll under Tybar's legs.
That's going to be your acrobatics.
Perfect. 21.
21, what did you say?
25.
He comes out and tackles you to the ground, and you have just a bunch of lizard all up in your grill.
You stupid idiot!
You hear Tyvar just come roaring out of there. Why, you little furry thing! And just run and tackle right on top of you.
As you struggle, something falls loose from one of
Oh my
Tybar's scales and lands on your cheek.
No, right on your lip.
Like right
is
at
a
the corner of your
toenail.
mouth, and you realize it's some sort of toenail clipping.
Not the toenails. Is it a painted one?
Well, so Vydrion, now under a bunch of lizard with toenails on his face. Get off of me, you stupid creature! I'm actually going to intimidate Tybar.
Intimidate me, huh?
Good luck with that.
No. So I'm a furry creature with teeth and claws. I know that I can't cause damage, but I'm going to do an intimidate check. 28.
Oh.
Wow.
Will 19 plus 6 is 25.
So I beat you. So
He's just like snapping at me.
Vid-
Tyvar's like, ha!
So Vydrion is just going to go and scamper out from under Tybar. And Tybar is so caught off guard because of that I'm just able to wiggle out from under him.
Well, you were scared by the rabbit. No, but look at the bones. Look at the teeth. They can jump like.
They can jump like this.
Look at the bones.
And you see Tyvar like trying to reach behind his back.
I have the cloak from Lilith.
She does. No, she does.
And I'm going to cloak myself and go out.
You are going to move unseen.
When she does that, Gary, you should add in the Klingon cloaking sound effect. That.
Where would you like to go?
I would go to the left of...
Vydrion? Okay, so you're going to go over here, and then to his left is this way, or you mean...
Yeah, to the corner, because there's a barrel in the corner that I could always... Or there's something in the corner that I
So
was thinking I
you
could
want to
take
go
coverage.
to here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to here, and then what you see, there's a armored figure that Aaron just painted for me, aiming into the room.
And I just want to note, that was a gift, and now it's shooting at me.
That is your fault, sir. Your fault.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to have this, but the figure was so good, I didn't want to insult Aaron.
So it's my fault.
Your fault.
Yeah.
Because that was just movement, right? So I can still do something.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to use my telepathic skill and tell Asherah, shoot, because I only use 10 words, shoot to your 2 o'clock.
Done. I always follow my captain.
You're going to shoot to your 2 o'clock when it's your turn. So now it is the bad guy's turn again. He takes the bottom of his gun, and you see he cocks it. There's a big, large, round barrel that's on the bottom. You hear thunk.
Oh, no.
And then a shell goes inside.
We don't like this.
Nope.
I should never have written all those tank programs. It's a Tron reference.
I was going to say, is this Nick's fault?
In the room, an explosion goes off, and everybody in the room gets 12 points of damage. There's not enough room to jump out of the way.
You're not in the room.
Oh, I'm not in the room.
It's Goblina, Asherah, and Bubblegum.
And I hide behind Bubblegum so he takes more of my damage.
Isn't he your boyfriend?
Well, you got to do your save.
I want him to be my boyfriend.
You did say you were sort of behind Bubblegum,
Yeah.
so I will allow you to do a reflex save for half of that damage.
Deal.
Literal meat shield.
Beautiful meat shield. 25. I love you, Colton.
You don't have to apologize to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is your fake boyfriend.
I'm sorry, Carrie. It's weird, but it's not real. I don't know.
I've heard of like a work boyfriend. I've never heard of a fig boyfriend before.
He's a mini boyfriend.
A boyfriendcito.
El Pequeño.
El pequeño boyfriendcito.
He's going to open up with another round of machine gun fire. You, Goblina, you get 11.
That misses. Although it annihilates the wall behind her where her head would have been if she was a proper height.
Now we have Bubblegum. So Bubblegum comes out and he goes up to the person and he's going to try to grapple him. Oh, well, that didn't work too well.
Uh-oh.
So your boyfriend's dead.
Try to intimidate him. That always works.
And so now it goes to, well, Goblina, you don't have anything this time.
Can I do a bit though?
Of course.
Okay, so for Goblina's turn, she's been blown up twice at this point, right? The grenade hit the floor. She dropped herself on it, partially to be heroic, but partially because it was shiny. Both halves of her wanted to jump on it, and then it blew her up in the air. She hit the ceiling, came down, and then like she half stands up. The grenade comes in, hits her, blows her, spins her around like a turtle on its shell. She gets up. She is all kind of dazed. She's like covered in soot like Wile E. Coyote. She can't see, she can't hear. She takes out her shield and said, "Everyone, get behind me. I'll protect you," and runs right into the wall, hits the wall, and falls down again. So we'll say she goes, "Doosh, doosh." Okay, that's her turn.
I was so hoping when you started to say that you were going to run into the wall, and then you did, and it just made my whole day.
Asherah.
Right, so my captain says to shoot at 2 o'clock, so I'm gonna shoot at 2 o'clock.
But it's only 7:16.
Okay, so you're gonna pop around the corner?
Yeah.
And okay, so let's see where you would be before you could see.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Bubblegum got in the way.
No.
I feel a tragedy coming on.
You shut up.
Star-crossed lovers. She shoots her boyfriend in the confusion of battle, only to realize later that the lethal round came from her.
Well, unless
No.
you decided to go further out and try to shoot him from this direction.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I follow my captain's orders, and Joy is very level-headed. She's a very strong captain in comparison to her previous captain and his foot issues.
That's like the third slight against Nick this session, and he's not even here. Okay,
I didn't even insult him. I just asked if we were blaming him for what was happening.
I'm keeping track, y'all. I also note that you're like, I always do what my captain says, and we both know that's a lie.
I always do what Joy says.
When Nick was captain, you would have cut your nose off to spite your face before doing what he asked. Joy asked you to do something, and you're just like, 07. The amount of copium being huffed at this table right now is staggering.
I love you, Aaron. Okay, so with my angry cricket, I have to roll my DC save first to see if I can even fire without falling on the butt. So, it's right on. It's a 9. So I stagger a little bit when I fire, but I don't fall. Okay. Now to hit. Oh, well.
I told you not to use that die.
Yeah, that's fun. I rolled a 1 to hit.
This ought to be good.
So does that mean she hits Bubblegum?
Wait, hold on. No, I've got to. You see my water bottle? It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
Okay, I need you to roll me a D12.
12? You're grounded. Go over here. Okay. Little dice.
So a D12 is the one that has 12 sides on it.
I love you, Aaron. 7.
First off, there's a...
Oh, there's a delay and I saw myself chip. That was great.
I wasn't scared by the sound. I was scared by you getting scared. You jump scared me.
That's right, I'm scary.
So you actually managed to hit Bubblegum. Not kidding.
Aw, crap.
Now, it knocked you prone, so you fell back, right? And so now roll me damage for Bubblegum. It sort of gets him too because it's so close. He gets pushed back 15 feet.
Whoa!
A dude in that much armor.
Gary, the next time I paint a model for you, it's going to be like a merchant who gives away free things
A cute little fairy.
to our party, and then you'll use that. So,
I could use a merchant.
Dude, he's just going to make him the Devil's Craftsman again.
Oh, God.
Or the deal maker.
Oh,
Shoot.
that's 11.
14. It's 14 with the... Sorry, Bubblegum. I was so
You're
distracted.
freaking going to kill him before he can fix our ship.
It was the triceps, you guys. I was so distracted by his triceps and his forearms that I just couldn't shoot.
As Bubblegum reels back, a gash over his heart, the music swells. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.
You're still on my back?
I mean, yeah, I jumped up.
Okay,
behind.
so I'll be getting up, and after seeing where the guy was and seeing him fire into my friends, I'm like, you! And I'm going to pull out my
No.
gun. I'm gonna say hello to my machine gun.
Is it a friend of yours?
Yes.
Perhaps a little friend?
No, it's my machine gun friend.
Maybe he should say hello to your little friend.
No, he should say hello to my machine gun.
You're not doing it right.
That's the point.
He's rebelling.
That would be 19.
19 to hit the guy in the armor.
Yes.
That's actually not enough to hit him in the armor. He's a heavily armored guy.
Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, then all the bursts will just kind of go off of him then. And then with the rest of my movement and with Vydrion on my back, I'm just going to move up towards him and be like, come on, little friend. Here we go. There you go.
Thank you. But you have to do the accent.
Oh, you were prone.
Yeah, you were prone, so you'd have to
So
stand
your
up.
movement is standing up.
Oh, I didn't know if it was a half movement or whatever.
Standing up from prone is a move action.
That's a full move action.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So you stood up, and you're not going to move forward. You probably stood up, then fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have to have been done in that order.
So Vydrion, seeing what's going on right now, draws his arc pistol and sidesteps just ever so slightly to get Tybar out of his line of sight, and then he takes aim and shoots.
Roll me a wisdom check.
Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
11.
Never mind. Just keep going. Roll your attack.
Oh, crap. Oh, no. It's an arc weapon.
Completely fine.
12.
12 doesn't hit. The arc falls a little short. So it's kind of like the Ghostbusters, you know how they were shooting the arc, and the ghost is moving around. So you're like, and it went it went around the guy, and it's like an outline of him burnt in the bar. You know, there's like some woman running around.
The centerpiece on the bar explodes. The chandelier falls.
This is your fault, lizard.
Get off my back!
You get off of me.
I am off you!
I swear, this never happens to me.
I didn't get that one. I didn't get it.
Mon amour, je swear! I swear!
It is first time.
Joy.
Please keep Pepe Le Pew for the rest of the campaign.
I think I have a bunch of people in my way, so I'm gonna have to move yet again.
I thought you were about to say you have a crew full of idiots, because that's about what you have.
Can I just say how cool it is that you actually have like a cloaked model that you swapped around
That is
with?
pretty
I
cool.
actually love that.
Okay, where would you like to go?
I'm gonna go over towards Bubblegum. Yeah, just stand to his left, so I have a
Clear line of sight.
clear line of sight. Yeah.
What you doing? He's got AC 20, by the way.
Our big guy does?
Yeah,
Okay.
How far away am I from him?
not that far. So you are 4 inches away, so 20 feet.
20 feet. Perfect. I want to take my tactical knife and throw it, aiming at his hand that's holding the gun.
Okay, that's going to be a called shot, so you're going to have to hit higher.
Okay. And then, so that's a ranged attack, right?
Yes,
Okay. 22.
that's enough to hit his hand. Roll me some damage, and I'll see if he's able to hold on to his weapon.
Half is rounded to the lowest.
Yes.
So 11.
Okay. It's a two-handed weapon, and the way he rolled, he doesn't drop the weapon, but I'll say you've made it so he can't fire the weapon this round because he's going to have to take the knife out of his hand.
Nice throw, Joy.
Thank you.
Well done.
And so now we have the bad guy is going to pull the knife out of his hand. Then he is going to... Well, actually, he's going to jump up on the top of the bar. Now we have Bubblegum is going to pick up this video game.
Ah,
Hey!
Oh!
I painted that.
And
You
he's
worked
about
really
to
hard on
destroy it. Buddy's other man is about to destroy it. Your hard work.
You have this video game go streaking at this person and knocks him off the bar and smashes on the other side. The video games are kind of heavy, and it was so people didn't mess with it. It was bolted to the floor, and you see him pick it up, and you see the tiles that it's bolted into crack, and the bolts rip up out of the floor as he picks it up, and you just, and you see the guy with the gun pull the knife out of his hand and go. Even though you can't see his face, you have this and he gets hit by this thing, and he's going like that, and he just lands behind the bar, and the thing smashes in your.
yeah! I was hoping there'd be the doo-doo-doo sound. I was hoping. That makes me so happy.
Ash is swooning. Forgot about that. Sorry.
Okay, so Goblina is going to release Cherry and command Cherry to fly over to the guy who's now pinned under the arcade game and who still only has one hand on the gun because he just barely pulled the knife out. And she's going to tell Cherry to grab the gun and take it away from him.
Okay, let me just get this.
While
this
no,
bird
don't snap it off. Don't snap it
Oh,
off.
all right. I was just
Well, we could
I was just
use
gonna fly him
our
over.
Imagination.
Imagination.
You know me. I like to have practical effects.
Wait. I have a bird. No, I'm not kidding. Aaron painted us birds, remember?
There we go. Here, Gary. Here, Gary.
All right.
Hey, it even looks similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So flying over.
And then Goblina herself is going to sprint over to Bubblegum so she can use a healing spell on him.
A lot of these people are heading for the door, by the way.
Sorry, that was just too perfect.
I love the enthusiasm with which you went for that model. That was great.
She's sprinting over to use a healing potion on the bad guy. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
She's laying on hands on the bad guy.
She got very confused. There we are. You are laying on of hands, and so you can give him some healing.
Yep. So he gets back 6 points.
This is the equivalent of him whistling in the water, the Titanic, right? The rowboat's coming, man!
And so Goblina puts her hands out. She's like, don't worry, Jack. I won't leave you in the water. Come get up on the door with us.
Okay. I have thoughts about that, but they're inappropriate. I'll explain later.
Don't you have to roll for the bird to see if it can?
I was just about to. So I got the bird stats here. All right. Ooh. Cherry is on it. 22.
He got a 21.
Yeah.
So you
Go Cherry.
actually do manage to get his weapon.
This cherry poops on him and then heads back towards Goblina.
Tail feathers up.
Tail feathers come up right out of the cloaca and back towards Cherry.
So what is the flight speed of a fully laden?
Cherry.
But what I love though is that he picked out his phone to check his stats on the flight speed.
Golarion or Viscarium?
Unladen, Cherry can go 130 feet. Laden, 100 feet.
I did not know that.
All right, Asherah.
I have a question that you guys are gonna probably think is stupid, but it's important. What kind of armor?
Break the gun off and put it with.
Okay, let her take her turn.
I have to see it. So I'm gonna scamper over there and I'm gonna look at him really hard. Scamper, yeah. I'm gonna look at him really hard, and we're gonna make, I don't know, part of his suit fail. Does he have like oxygen in his suit? Would he? Yeah, right?
I don't think that would necessarily be on right now. It wouldn't be necessary.
We're on Absalom Station.
That's true. We're gonna just make like all the parts of his suit fail. I was gonna say fall off.
Well, it's a powered armor suit, right? Just seize up the joints.
Oh, by the way, the bard in the corner hasn't stopped playing the whole time.
Yes!
He's seen some action, and it didn't even, bother him. Like, one of the shots, went through, his loot, and he just went and took out a piece of gum, stuck it in it, and just kept going. I mean, he, missed only, 2 notes or something like that. It was impressive.
Okay, so the owner can attempt a reflex save to negate it. It is a DC... a reflex DC of 17.
That would be a no.
Oh. He didn't make it?
No, he did not make it.
Yay! So defective. I did a thing, guys.
That's a really cool shot.
Yay, buddy! Thing has been done.
And she's kind of just staring at the video game arcade case like, wow.
And so, yeah, you're standing there, looking at the smashed video game with the chunks of tile from the floor and little bits of concrete that was still attached to the screws.
Yeah.
Part of the screen is still working, and you see her. Waka, waka, waka.
Yeah. It lasts for a minute. The effect does, and then he can make another save.
We'll have to see what happens with this when it comes to his turn. Okay, Tybar.
I'm going over there.
Oh.
I'm picking the cabinet up and I'm slamming it back down on him.
Ooh, this is when you need to say your catchphrase.
I don't have a catchphrase.
Well, let's make a catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Yeah, that's your catchphrase.
Insert catchphrase here.
80s catchphrase.
It's Tyberin time.
Oh wait, no, I do. I haven't used it for a while though. I do have a catchphrase.
What is
Oh
it?
no.
You guys remember? You guys don't remember it?
Use it
I've used
now.
it. Okay, here we go.
Do it in the camera.
He's gonna hang on.
You gotta roll first.
20. Does that hit him?
A 20 does hit him, especially because he's
Prone and all that.
because a 20 normally would hit him because that was his AC, but he's also prone at minuses and his joints are locked up.
Okay. So yeah, he picks it up and he slams it down on him and he's like, "Here's the T-bone special."
Yeah!
I don't know what I need to roll for the damage.
Roll a d10.
D10.
It's the one with 10 sides.
That's a 12.
It looks like this.
There we go.
That's an 8.
Not that one. No. All right.
Let's never speak of this again.
Well, that's terrible. Cool. That is 6.
Well, plus your.
That is plus my.
That's how bad it was.
I rolled a 1.
Vydrion.
Okay. So Vydrion is actually going to swap out his arc pistol for just his semi-automatic pistol. And he's going to take a couple steps towards this dude. And he's going to take aim and he's going
Like there?
other side of Tybar. To the left of Tybar.
Okay, this way.
Yeah. Because then I'm going to use my pistol. Now I'm going to try to hit him right at the crease between his helmet and his armor.
You're going to have to roll higher because
Right.
you're doing a called shot.
His armor is weak at the neck and under the arm. It's a Lord of the Rings reference.
23.
That'll do it.
So we hit?
Yes.
All right, that's just going to be 1d6 pierce damage.
You roll 1.
Yep.
Cool.
I rolled a 1.
You can always give him fate points to roll higher if you wanted to.
It's not worth it.
Fate points are used for other stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's
But that's okay. I'm just glad the attack landed.
But he would have, we would have given him like the re-rolls and stuff like that. Have you given him any
Yeah,
of those?
she did.
Okay, so he does have those if you want to.
I don't want to use those.
So your contribution so far, for those keeping tally, you missed in one round, and then you did 1 point of damage in the next.
That's improvement. by any scale,
He's
that is
working his way up.
improvement.
He's working his way up.
Which means you've contributed to this fight slightly more than the other NPCs in
I
the
am
room.
the intern.
More
I am
than
the
half,
intern.
man.
You said I'm the intern.
At least he was able to take an action on his turn.
Didn't run into the wall.
All right.
At least he didn't
Shots
shoot
up
his
his
own
butt.
teammate.
It's his boyfriend.
Anyway,
Anyways, so what was I going to say now? I was going to say something. Oh, roll me another wisdom check.
Roll better this time, man. Gary's scaring me.
Pressure.
15.
15. You actually recognize the armor.
Oh.
Yes. You don't necessarily know the person personally, but he was there when you were given the assignment to track these people down, the bounty. He was one of the 5 of you.
2 down, 3 to go, I guess.
Wait, that means if we use Buddy's calculator, we can figure out how many are left.
3.
I have fingers.
No, this is tres.
3.
Tres.
3.
Gary, that made me so happy that you laughed at my joke.
Nobody laugh at Aaron's jokes. Nobody. No, I'm just kidding.
Only Gary can laugh at Aaron.
If you hear me laughing, then you can start laughing. Other than that, nobody laugh.